I never had a mentor, only one Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, the wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They keep it on the ground. White again. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play fake. Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. Shoves him away, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, Fields steps away to his left. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Point it right. Up. Done.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be brought down right at the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and goal at the 1. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert! Attack!
White is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, this is White. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Run, run, run. White touch.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His third rushing touchdown on the year and fourth overall. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
32-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Bucs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And some room to work. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Regular. Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run straight ahead here with White. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Second and 9.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. God.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
Intercepted by the Bears. Jaquan Brisker there defensively.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second down and 3. They'll run right side with Mostert. Runs through the contact, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A run with Mostert up the middle. And this will be a Bears first down as he gets this up past the 30. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Play action. It's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Fields now to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bucs takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
37-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
You got Kenny Mason. Line up. Hey, Ken. Up.
Again, it's Mostert. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mostert. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Hey, Ken. Eat you.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Hey, going out right here. Go.
To throw is Fields. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the...
Here we go.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Moore, the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bucs 7-yard line.
Now Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Logan Hall. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Mayfield on 1st down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Mayfield down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On second down, they'll run with White. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got Otten, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Otten had an opportunity as a rookie and seized it, becoming the Bucs' starting tight end and catching passes from Tom Brady in his final season. He caught 42 of them, most for a rookie tight end.
Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Here's Baker. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Returnable here for Davis. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my girl from Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get don't send him to God, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin, not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach, I'm about my cheese, I'm moving around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move on. And they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they like that city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed up anything under 18, just like man, this from the club, she like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia. You know you're unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', ain't gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my little whip on cruise control.
Yeah.
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they find it out. I be taking straight losses, lady, what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team.